Sexy Hackers Clothing presents a game where people meet every Monday at 7 p.m. Central, only to discover they have no dice.
Come, brave men and women all, gathered here within this hall. Hearken to adventure's call and feel thy spirit rise. There's wizards, rogues, and maidens fair, barbarians in for underwear. For we can play most anywhere, they'll play us with no dice. No dice, no dice, we'll paradise, where arrows fly and swords slice. There'll be honor, blood, and sacrifice, but there be any dice. So let us play into the night. Imaginations will take flight. You call us nerds, you're goddamn right. We're playing with no dice.
Hello, welcome. Vermin Scatter.
Oh, we did it.
Yeah.
All right, we watched our stealth roll. Totally. I historically have never done very good at stealth. I've never played like super stealthy characters, but never been very, very stealthy. I also never chose to be stealthy.
It's hard to do.
Yeah, it's hard because you have to like continually do it like so many times.
Stealth is like my go-to.
Yeah, stealth is your go-to.
Stealth or just straight up tank because I'm very impatient.
Yeah, for sure.
I feel like a lot of times it's like grappling. It kind of slows down the pace.
Yes, agreed.
I just run up to things and bash them in the face with a sword.
There you go.
That's exactly how I play Fallout. 100%.
Right.
Irritates
All right, welcome to No Dice on Sexy Hackers here, live on Twitch. My name is James Boland. I am your game maester. Here,
Oh,
yes,
maester.
I'm a maester. That means I don't bathe, and I pretend to be decrepit when I'm actually just like this little lech of a human. That's what I took.
Where are the chains?
Yeah, chains. Yeah, that's what I took from Game of Thrones. That all maesters, except for what's his face, Sam.
Charlie.
Yeah, are just like, I'm pretending to be crippled, but actually I just want to get tail.
Sam Tarley just wants to get tail too.
Yeah, but with one person and have a life. Okay, welcome. Here
Just
we
like
are.
me.
Here we are. We're gonna play some adventures. We are in season 2, episode 16, and we are experiencing the unraveling of 2 long seasons of story. And we are in the second to last episode. We are in the penultimate episode.
I thought it was the last episode.
Well, I mean, it could be. It could be.
I wrote a series recap.
We could have a total party kill, and
I mean, sure.
yeah, and and then we'll have some really new fun stuff for you all after that, which I'm very, very excited to show you about. But here we are playing No Dice with my wonderful friends as always. Let's get into. Let's just say like how everything's going. Nick,
Oh!
how you doing?
I'm doing good. I was cold today.
Yeah.
So I was eating a lot of soup and I'm drinking hot water because I'm 1,000,000 years old.
Nice, very good. And you play what character?
I play Cookie Flintiron, who is a dwarf alchemist, and he is the chef of the group.
Oh, awesome. All right. Very good. Next up, we have David Ryan Lane.
Don't look at me.
How are you doing?
I'm good. I was imagining that's what Gollum looks like when you like shine a flashlight on him
That
at
is
first.
true, yeah.
Yeah, please.
Translucent nipples.
Yeah. Like beams of light.
Yes.
I'm great. How are you, James?
I have been for good.
You good? That's
I was
good.
gonna
You
say-
heard it first. We're both alive.
Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you're in the chat right now, type it out how you're doing, and I'll take 2 letters if you need to. Okay. My name's Dave. I play a character named LeVar Lazaro. He's a human illusionist who died a long time ago, and there's story reasons why. He's also a jerk sometimes, but he's like our jerk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Brand. Hey, Stacy. Stacy P. How are you doing?
Good as always, James. Good to see you.
Sounds like we're in like a business meeting.
I know.
Chip, yeah, good as always. Yep.
Hi,
Well, it's a business.
All right, let's move over to Stacy Apple.
What character do you play for all those who can't read?
Captain Cicalia. She's a pirate, a human rogue who has tentacles instead of legs.
That is very succinct. Thank you very much. All right, Liv S. How are you, Liv S?
I'm doing so good. Stacy's head.
What's your character's name?
My character's name is Braca Bendu. She is a warrior orc. She is also a makeup artist and a body positivity spokeswoman.
Who was she signed on with? Like Chanel or like?
She's definitely not signed on with anyone because she makes her own stuff.
Oh, okay, independent.
It's made out of blood and mud.
Is it like? Does she sell
Which
it
is
on
what
Orcsy?
it's called, blood and mud. What? Sell it on Etsy?
No, does she sell it on Orcsy? Brian, eat it.
Yeah.
Delicious home cooked meal.
Ew.
Maybe it's blood and mud.
It's definitely blood and mud.
All right, Snarf, what you got? There you go.
Evil.
Snarfalicious, you got all the gear on.
I'm ready.
You're ready for this?
I'm ready. I'm so excited.
You're so excited for the ending.
For the future.
For the future, to the future. Huzzah.
Future.
All right, B. Ryan.
What's up?
He's the head and the hands of the
Just the
group.
head and the hands. That's all you need. And a little bit of heart, but I have none because it's just head and hands.
Because it's just wall behind
Yep.
me.
And the ear and cord.
Good, and you're the bard, Brian?
I'm the bard.
Good.
Bard.
Any last words?
Frito.
All right, my name is James. I am your game master once again. Let's go into it. Let's see. Let's learn how to play no dice. Here.
How do you play no dice?
I will tell you and more. So the game of no dice is a simple one. Instead of dice, we have a coin, a fate coin, that makes decisions for us. So if you want in the chat, you can just type flip for it, or a sexy hack flip, or you can just say make suggestions, and we'll see. We'll flip for it, and it looks like this.
That's a good sign.
One side says go time, the other side says no time. That is how we add a little bit of chaos into the game of no dice. Other than that, it's all about storytelling. It's all about our imaginations having fun and not worrying about numbers so much, which is important. There's also the magic meter down below, which is very important. In the chat, if you type in sexy hack magic, there you can see the spelling for it up at the top. If you're a subscriber, you get a fun little magic wand. If you're not, that's okay. It still activates the magic meter. And as people in the chat do that, the magic meter goes up, and then fun things happen with that. Imagine a loot crate coming down at your house and it actually being filled with things that you want now.
I'm playing Darth Vader.
How are rainbows made?
We have some exciting things in store for the third season for the Magic Meter. It's been a fan favorite. It's been an awesome way for people to sort of amp up the game that we play. So that'll be fun to see what happens in the third season. Fun things and more. The biggest way to support us is by giving us a follow, giving us a subscription, and jumping in the chat and saying hi. Even just a hi goes a long, long way. We are very close to being full partners on Twitch, which means for you, have better streaming on things like your phone, on video game systems, all that kind of good stuff. So if you don't have a very high bandwidth internet, that is right. That's the correct term.
Those are words.
They're right. They're the right words.
Yeah.
No, right? Are they
Yes.
right? Okay.
I said yes.
Okay, thank you.
Tubes that the
The
internet
tubes.
consists of.
So don't get your tube side, but subscribe and like and follow. All those good things is super helpful. And also, if you want to throw some change and want to hear some songs, you can subscribe in bits. So that's how we play No Dice. Like I said, we have just 2 episodes. I lost my voice over the weekend, not for any good reason, but other than just yelling. Thank you, Fred Ball. Thank you. I was just yelling at the beginning of an improv
Yelling
show.
at an audience of people.
Yeah, I was just yelling just to get
Yeah, you are. You just yelling to yell.
I was just trying to get some energy up because it was a little bit low energy after that intermission. So I might not speak as much.
Okay.
Yes, as you lead us into this final.
I'll just be a deaf mute.
Yeah, if you could mime out the adventure for us,
That would
I'd
be-
He's
appreciate
just
it.
gonna facial expressions, and your characters will have to
Opening.
interpret.
It sounds like your ears. A gun.
Elephant. Plot.
Damn it, it's fun. It was fun.
Very
It sounds
nice.
like damn it.
Puppetry.
I'm done. I already said it. It's fun.
Let's get to this.
Rim shot. Thank you.
Rim shot. Okay, so let's remind ourselves what happened on No Dice last week. Let's see if we can remember that.
I wrote a series.
Previously on No Dice, the crew of the SS Cicalia, Captain Cicalia the Cursed Pirate, Raka Bendu the Orc Mercenary, and their galley chef, Cookie Flintiron, are mysteriously transported to a mysterious extra-dimensional realm known as Generica. There, with the help of the grifting undead illusionist LeVar Lazaro, the reluctant and unlikely adventurers begin their quest to find a way out of this fantasy world, ruled and created by an entity known only as Snarf. After many adventures and many hollow victories, our heroes finally find a gateway to reality, the last in a series of portals, all promising to be a way out of Snarf's universe. With something that looks like resolve but feels like resignation, the friends find a crack in time itself and pass through. They awake in another reality altogether, one in which their consciousness has been plugged into a machine that converts their imagination, indeed their very dreams, into magical energy for Snarf. They are all confused and bewildered at what has happened to them, all except LeVar, who could not pass through into this new reality with them. Are Captain Cicalia's crew finally free of Snarf's clutches? Or is this just another false reality? What is LeVar's true nature and relationship with Generica? Can he ever escape from Snarf? Or is he more linked to Generica than even he knows? Find out this week on No Dice!
Dice! So as you might recall, the last we saw LeVar, he was sitting at a table with someone, eating a very fancy meal, and he looked like his former self, younger, fresh-faced, and raring to meet the world. And what was the conversation about, Dave?
So I think LeVar initially was kind of bitter, because I believe the person he was talking to is Snarf. Am I all right?
Yes.
Okay. So LeVar, sitting down finally with his long-standing nemesis and like kind of cosmic torturer type character. He's probably none too warm. But I think at this point they also have a kind of begrudging respect for one another, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Ah, it is good to see you.
You've decided to come back to me.
I am not sure I've been given many choices in the matter.
Choices.
Yes?
Flip of a coin, yes or a no. You can decide. Do you want to join back into the fold? Do you want to expire in that reality you think is out there?
Oh, how I long for the sweet release of death. But no, my friends here. My friends need me.
Your friends?
Yes, whatever meager magic still exists within my frame, I will lend them my power.
So you're deciding to go against me?
I flipped my coin.
What was it? A head or a tail?
Whichever one made me want to be with my friends and not nothing.
So a tail?
Yes, a tail. Yes, I will tail my friends onward into a greater reality while they head forward.
Well, it seems like you've gotten poetic in your old age.
And lo, I look younger than I have felt in a long time.
Yes,
You old son of a bitch wizard.
You're young and virile. When was the last time you were able to feel such warmth inside of you?
I am not sure. I will tell you this. I have not felt this cartilaginous in many 1,000 years stretch. Yes.
You're gonna give all that cartilage up?
Yes,
That's
it would.
really what you. That's what the biggest thing is. The cartilage.
No, I mean, you got to be real. It feels good. It's the tip of your nose. It's your earlobes. It's the good wood. It's when your elbows go wibbledy wobbledy.
So,
Anyway, this is delicious. Have you tried this?
have I tried it? I made
Steak,
it.
Yes. Well, you should use my mushroom dagger. It imparts a certain piquant flavor.
Enough talking about the food, LeVar. You've made your choice, then I'll turn you back into the wasted creature that you are. But only this time, I'll turn up the dials on the pain.
Oh, well, I wasn't sure about all of that.
What, do you think that I would just let you go back with your friends to help them destroy me?
I was hoping.
Well, let's flip the coin and see if you are able to. Looks like tails for you.
Why, is that good? I don't think that's good.
He waves his hand in front of you and he wipes all the memory of the past 2 seasons of stories back to a soft reset,
Okay.
if you will.
If only there was more money.
The LeVar that I love. The LeVar that I chose to be my right-hand man. Welcome back, LeVar.
Yeah, it is good to be here, my lord.
That's right.
Yes.
And that will never change.
No, I suppose not.
There'll be no timeline where I shall not be your lord.
Oh, a dinner.
And it's just like, you're so full, you like forgot that you were eating, so
Yeah.
it's just like food, it's just like you have to press it down in your throat, yeah. It's like the...
Doug Pache.
Yeah, the Life of Brian, where it's like, it's wafer thin. And the guy's sitting at the table, he's getting just bigger and bigger and bigger. Okay, so he wipes your memory, takes you back to right before you met this crew.
Okay.
He tells you that there are 3 intruders into Generica. You have no memory of Lavarica, the Lavaratorium, the Situation Room with Wolf Blitzkrieg, of Kelsey Grammer, or Badges, or Pokey, or those 2 the old couple by the old people, or any of the bad puns like Derp Vapor that I have come up
That night at the jazz club.
Yeah, that night at the jazz club. It lingers. It makes you shiver down your spine, but you don't know why. All those things are gone. And you are now, and once again, an acolyte of Snarf.
Yes.
Although there is some glimmer, some small candle flicker of light in your magical being that holds out a resistance, if you will.
With a mere distraction in the calm light of Snarf's day.
Yes.
At this moment, I will trundle forward, my lord. You merely only point me in a direction, and I will go. And I don't know. I probably the usual thing. I bother them until they die.
Yes, you've done it many, many times before. There has been many times where you have played this part. It's a part you were born for, LeVar. Part that I birthed you for. Entertain me, but while at the same time, play the part of saboteur.
Very well. As you wish.
I'll load you back into take you out of Generica and let you roam free in reality and join up with the crew. They are on the ship, the Thaddeus. They are waiting for you. And he hands you a key, engraved on it the initials SN. When it's time, place this key into the ship's control and turn the key, unloading a virus into the ship destroying all those who seek to form a resistance inside.
Not a problem. One more time, just to go over it. When no one is listening or looking,
Yes,
put that into the ship
yes,
and kill everyone.
yes, that's what I would like you to do.
Excellent. Not a problem because I'm already dead.
Good. And
Misery loves company.
if you can do this, I'll grant you one request.
Okay.
Any request.
Okay.
As long as it doesn't hurt me.
Ha! What simple words might be able to even harm such a strange and powerful and eldritch creature such as yourself, with a penis so large.
And here in the background, the
Huge
pianist.
astral penis.
The pianist is just playing beautiful music in the background.
Yes, look at him. Look at him over there.
Hear me.
He's merely a head and hands.
Okay, so we cut back to the Thaddeus, and there in the chair where LeVar was supposed to appear, we see him there, his body as he is detached from the from Generica. He is a bony creature, but he actually is not. He's not physical at all. There's nothing physical about him.
We can see him.
You can see him, yes.
I'll say, oh look, my old friend of ours that I've known for at least 2 seasons. It's so good to see you again.
And he is bones.
It looks to be. LeVar, do you want to tell them how you're presented in this world? They're all flesh and
Yeah,
blood.
I'm gonna if it's all right with you, I think I'm gonna just assume that LeVar appears in a very kind of traditionally LeVarian way. Like he just looks like a skeleton in robes that definitely does not match the setting. He's in very dusty skeleton. He's got a certain kind of shimmer about him, like that kind of renders him occasionally somewhat translucent.
Like a force ghost?
Yeah, like a force ghost.
Or an illusion.
Or an illusion, or like a hologram of some kind. And like maybe there's a small, like little, like Tupac. Or Flow Rider.
Just like Tupac, he's not dead.
Yeah. As long as he lives on within our hearts. There's like a little pod or something that floats around that like is shooting out a little laser light that kind of seems to be the source
It seems
of
like
his.
is Amazon developing that technology? It seems like that's probably happening.
Sure. I don't know. I saw
Are
one.
we strapped into these chairs?
No, we're on the
We're
show.
out, we're gathering, right?
Where you go?
And I'm laughing like a Skeletor.
I know they live.
And I trundle down the hall, running towards it. Because I miss my friend LeVar.
Where's his bed? LeVar, where's that bench? What's going on? Where's his body?
Oh, hello, little talking to one. I mean, hello.
No.
It is me, LeVar. I'm sure you know me well.
Do I know you well? Oh yeah, we know each other well.
Of course.
Ooh.
We are partners.
What's wrong with you, LeVar?
Oh,
I'll catch up to you guys.
nothing. Excuse me. I have to poop.
Okay, let's
I rapidly leave the room.
I didn't even get to tell him I missed him.
Was that LeVar? Did he seem strange to you?
You seem really strange. Where's that bench? What are you doing with LeVar?
Yeah, well, LeVar. Where?
LeVar is here. I saw him. I swear.
Where did he go?
I come back out of
He
the
went to
bathroom.
take a poo.
Yeah, I come back out of the bathroom. No flushing sound at all.
Just skeleton's poo.
Okay.
Tiny little bone.
Yeah, he eats things and then magic turns it into poo in his ribcage and then it just falls right out from under him. It's really annoying to watch.
Yeah, but when he throws up, he just throws up tiny bones.
Hey, LeVar. Good to see you again.
Hello, animal.
Alright, well now Badges is acting weird.
Oh, there are multiple
I was
animals.
suspicious. I mean, look at him. He's not. For one thing, I'm not even in my animal form. How did he know?
How come we're people and he's just an image? What's you do with his body?
I'm gonna
What's you do
slap
with
him
it?
with my tentacles. Can I touch him or does it go right through?
It goes right through.
Okay. I'm slapping through you.
Yeah, you can't hurt me.
I'm not touching you.
Sometimes I pretend to be hurt, and I'm like, nope.
Like,
Does the memory of the tentacles shake anything in LeVar's mind?
I don't know,
I don't think so. Well, we'll see.
I'll press it again.
No.
Nope. It's sequestered.
The weird suction things you have on those are gross. Get them away.
what? Gross. That's unusual. You love my tentacles at that jazz club.
That's not what you said at the jazz club.
There's something
Here,
very
let me
wrong.
show you my calves.
Oh.
Do her calves.
What are
Listen to me, her
those?
calves and shake them.
I did just have a steak, but somehow I am still hungry.
Let's see if the calves shake anything.
Something.
You feel a stirring.
Oh,
You hear
my.
you hear like Thelonious Monk playing in the background. Yeah, jazz music. Yeah. Bum, 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 bum,
Fire
bum,
nice.
bum, 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 bum. It's the Seinfeld theme getting you hot.
Yeah.
Yeah. So inside you, there's a flash of that memory. Of just limbs everywhere. But
I just remember the back of someone's head.
Snarf's magic pushes it down deeper and deeper, way down, deeper and deeper. But it's making its way to you. You know you have a mission to do.
Yes, we are doing a questing.
Ooh, fun.
Oh.
Where to? What's the quest? I mean, we got out, but where's your body?
Oh, it's okay. Who needs a body? Not
You
every.
do.
No, not
I don't
every.
know, he pretty much hasn't had a body most of the time we've known him.
It's true.
Who needs a body? LeVar. Who needs a body? Ooh. Okay. So as this happens, the door opens and the captain of the ship comes into view. He is a tall, striking figure in a long sort of coat that is old now, but probably at one point was quite a nice leather duster. He has sort of rough beard and things, and he ushers you into the control room of the ship, which sets off a whole bunch of alarms for you, LeVar.
Oh, sorry. My bad. I have molars.
I meant more like inside of you, like,
Oh.
I'm on the ship.
I thought I went through like a metal detector and like.
Nope, he already said it, and we're all like, okay.
Oh yeah.
Molars, yeah, we all got
Show
molars.
off. You know, we got molars still.
That explains why rice is your go-to.
Yeah. And the captain of the ship just introduces himself to you as Morphos. Morphos. Which, if you're watching out there, the reference is Morpheus.
Aw. Now I get it.
Now I get it. Now I want to watch it even longer. So he explains to you that there are some pockets of resistance inside of Generica.
Okay, well, hold on. First things first. How do we know that this is a reality? Because we've been to all kinds of realities lately.
It's true, and they all feel the same. In fact, if anything, our friend is less real here.
Than anywhere else, yeah.
I'm okay. I'm doing good. You guys got any money?
No,
sorry,
LeVar, you've been the
credits?
treasurer for a long time. You should have all of our money.
Oh damn. Well, I better go find my wallet. I'm sure I left a credits card somewhere. Excuse me. I go rifle through a bag or something.
Okay.
Or like I look for the glove box in the spaceship.
And for some reason, there's a flush of a toilet.
When I open it.
Just trying to like, don't know what
that is.
Yeah. Okay, so Morphos says that there's no way to be able to tell you what is reality. You have to first feel it. Look, this is a hard thing to describe, especially on a Monday night at 7:30. Good questions, by the way. Good questions, class. But yeah, how do you tell if this is a reality or not?
There must be some kind of thing, something that you. Wait, no, never mind. You go ahead.
I'm gonna slap everybody.
Feel that?
We're not
That's
sleeping.
reality.
You know what? There's
gonna
one
be-
thing. There's one thing that in all of the alternate realities we've been in, they never quite got right. Like, they've never quite gotten it right. I want a cup of hot blood, which is a little bit of cream. The flavor is never quite right in any other reality. So if this is reality, I'll know. We can get them all around. I don't have to be the only one who has one.
Morphos just looks and goes, "What the fuck?"
All right, let's do it. Anybody got a knife?
What? Oh.
He's like, "This
The
is
real
not."
question is, do we have cream on this ship? We have plenty of blood.
Oh, sure.
Nope.
Well, now we'll never know.
Do I find any money in the glove compartment? Can I flip to see if I find any money?
There's no money. There's no such thing as money here. It's just
Here, the only money is your good word. No, I don't know. It's supplies and shit.
yes. Morphos
Copper is good.
holds out his hand. In one hand is a red pill, and the other is a blue pill. And he says, "If you want a really good time, try the red pill. If you want to sleep, try the blue pill."
I take both.
And you have just some crazy good dreams. No. So he says that there's only one way for you to be able to fully understand the difference here. And so he says, you need to go back into Generica. You need to fight, and you will feel the difference now that you have felt the gravity, the truth of Generica and all its illusions. You'll feel it when you go back into Generica.
Yes, you must take a gentle steps back in, one at a time, each toward your own center, an object of great importance for you and you alone, a thing that anchors you to a reality that is only your person.
And Morpho says, yeah, that's...
Oh, yeah, I'm magic. I know it's magic.
Morpho
I don't have to
says,
explain it.
did someone cut my lines and give them to you?
No, I have a good intuitive understanding of metaphysics.
Oh, okay, because that seems like you might know it's just more than you should. Like maybe you're a spy.
What?
No,
Me?
I don't
Oh, that
think
was the old LeVar.
I would trust LeVar with my life. In fact, I have. But I do feel like you just didn't want to talk as much today, because maybe something's wrong with your swallowing area. I feel like that was said at some point.
Yes, your sound hole looks sore. I was helping.
Oh,
Well, you have been drinking a lot of whiskey, right, boss?
yeah, it's toilet whiskey. It's
Yeah.
fermented urine.
Oh, I flushed that earlier. I'm sorry.
Oh, man! It's
Dad.
only
I didn't
urine
mean to.
whiskey.
Fuck this guy.
Classic LeVar, screwing us over on accident and always an innocent intention.
But it's not classic LeVar. I mean, look at him. He's a hologram or an illusion or something.
Oh, yeah.
Where's his body?
Okay,
I'm
let's
having a great
flip to
time.
see if Cookie starts to understand what's going on. So you know something's wrong, but you don't know exactly what it is. It's that I know where this is headed feeling, but you can't quite put your finger on it. But it's still there. I mean, it's still there, but it's not. It doesn't flip the switch.
I
Okay.
mean, we gotta go back in. If he's in there, we gotta go find him, right? Is it?
Oh yeah, get his body?
Yeah.
Sure.
I mean, we all have bodies. If this is what's real.
I mean, like, he's pretty weak with a body, but it seems important to you guys, so we should do it.
Yeah, I also just want to remind you, I am hearing everything you are saying.
Well, wait, isn't it? I mean, aren't you dead? Do you even have a body anymore? Or is it just your mind that's here with us?
I mean, look, I'm feeling pretty good, you guys. Look how wobbly my arms are.
Do we see the floaty ball thing?
Yeah.
I want to try to turn it off and on.
All right. See if you can turn it on. Yeah, you reach towards it, and there's a little switch on the back, and then it falls to the ground.
And he's gone?
Yep.
Guys, I don't think that's the real LeVar. Look, I just turned him off. What do you think we should do?
I think you convinced me.
I like that's the litmus test is if I can turn him off, it's not him.
Should we break it? Should we break the ball?
Smash it?
Maybe the real LeVar's inside like a Pokemon. That's
Throw
a
it
thing.
and say, I choose you, LeVar Lazaro.
Well, if I break, you do it. He's your friend. He's an acquaintance. I don't know. I never liked him, really.
So smash the ball thing?
Well, I
Or
feel
throw
like
it and call his name out.
If we don't trust him, won't he just lead us right to his body?
I can still hear you.
His projection is off, but his sensory
I'm
is.
still. Sound comes in through the side. You have to cover the speaker hole.
Where is your body?
I mean, I don't know. I'm good.
I'm just gonna put him in my pocket and be like, let's go.
Okay, so Morphos sets you up, and he gets you all in your chairs, plugs you in. He says, "I'm going to put you into a simulation. This is a small part of Generica that has been sectioned off, and there you will meet a being who works in Generica, who is part of the resistance. His name is Bard.
Bard?
Yes, he's a brainwave auditory refraction droid. And when you are there, he'll be able to answer lots of questions. He has been living in Generica since the very first days of Generica. In fact, he was the first acolyte of Snarf.
He is very wise.
Okay, so this is for Harry. Let's flip to see if you guys are all wearing matching leather trench coats. Nope. I was gonna say yes to that, Harry, but the coin said no. So sorry about that.
Can
Harry.
we wear mismatching leather
I was gonna say,
coats?
Okay, let's see if you wear mismatching leather coats. No leather
Super
coats at all.
coin.
The coin really is anti-duster.
We all arrive wearing pink rompers.
Just yellow yellow like raincoats.
Yeah, well that's disappointing.
I would like a fun, loud pattern romper. That would be, a Taika Waititi romper.
Okay, that's fine.
I
You
think
can.
That's adorable.
As long as it's not mismatched or matching leather trench coats, you can wear whatever you want.
Right.
Pink trench coats it is.
Raka is most definitely wearing whatever it is without sleeves.
Do you have the
It
sleeves
is a
off?
vest, yeah.
I just want to torture Harry. Let's just flip to see if it's pink trench coats too.
Nope.
Oh my god.
He said Brackus has no sleeves.
Yeah,
Oh,
you
sure.
tear the sleeves off, of course.
You don't even need to tear them off. You put it on and they just pop off.
So we've got some rompers. We've got some pink trench coats.
I wear rompers under my trench coats.
Yeah. So he plugs you in. Morphos plugs you in, and there you are in a diner. A diner there, and there's lots of commotion. Sitting at the diner, playing piano, is a figure that has been described to you as the bard. And he sees you immediately. He knows that you've been sent by.
Well, hello there. You all must be the party that Morphos sent me, huh?
That's us.
Yes, well, I'm Bard, the brainwave auditory refraction droid. I know all of you pretty well. I've been with you this whole time, you know.
Tell me something about me I don't know.
You like to stick your tentacles in your blowhole to help you go to sleep at night.
But I know that.
Trick
I
question.
definitely know that.
Trick question. The squids don't have a blowhole. It's a beak. But you're
Oh.
not a squid.
Nope, cephalopod.
Cephalopod.
Half cephalopod.
Right. It's a...
Cursed human, actually.
Anyway.
And you said you knew me.
Think back on your adventures. You ever notice in the background? It's almost like there was music playing the whole time. See, that was me. Yeah. Just an atmosphere. It's there, but it's so subtle you don't really notice it.
I always thought that was in my head.
No, that was me. So in a way it wasn't.
You could hear the music too.
Yeah.
Ah, now you're getting it. It's all part of Generica. Snarf, well, I shouldn't really say Snarf, but that's how it's set up. You see.
I thought we defeated Snarf.
Well...
Why are you laughing? You were with us when we defeated Snarf.
Sorry, I was thinking about my favorite M&Ms.
I mean, What's the best
Is it the
way?
yellow one?
Yep.
Cause he's pretty goofy.
What's the best way to convince someone you're no longer a problem?
To stop being a problem.
Yeah, you apologize and change your behavior.
Right?
You just
No.
leave me the fuck alone forever?
Oh, I know this one. I know this one.
All right, go ahead, strange talking ball.
The ball comes out of
LeVar,
the...
you can come on.
Yeah, and pops out, and there LeVar in his physical form.
Oh, thank God. Okay, it was warm and
He's actually
moist.
physical form.
Oh, it's moist in there.
He's not an illusion.
Yeah, that's what they say. The greatest trick Snarf ever pulled was convincing Generica he did not exist.
Exactly.
Who said that?
It's right here in the fucking book. Okay?
There's a
Well, there was a book the whole
There's a
time.
whole book about Snarf. Yeah,
I'm
you
going straight to the end. Oh, it's
can't,
about
no,
Snarf?
because it's recursive. It's about the thing. It's thing.
Stupid. It's reading.
Books
I
are
can't even
flat
read.
plate.
You can read it like in second grade level.
Yeah, but there were bigger words in
There's-
second
that's-
grade in there.
It's full of cryptic lore and like nonsensical musings about the nature of reality and Snarf.
I don't even know what you're saying.
It make you think hard.
Alright, now you're just being condescending.
Where do I find the middle?
At a second grade reading level.
It has big, hard, damn, brain no so good. Nah, shit.
What's wrong?
That's the Levirate. Oh, no.
Why are you doing okay?
Yeah, I'm doing good.
Good to see you back in normal form. You were kooky illusion earlier.
Oh, yeah. That's me.
It's almost like you didn't have a body at all.
Oh, no, I've always got somebody when I'm with my good friends. Braca and, Cookie and Cephalopod, yeah.
I still don't trust this, LeVar.
Bart, tell us more.
Well, you see, it's an illusion, Generica. It's all sorts of illusions. It's stories. That's what Snarf likes to hear.
All right, let's see if the book falls to the ground. Or the book, without anybody seeing it, you see the way to defeat Snarf. It opens up. The book does, but it then flips and the pages dissolve.
Maybe you should worry less about Snarf and more about yourselves.
It's just selfish.
Whether or not you are a self. What makes you you, anyway? The things you like, the experiences you've had, your emotions?
Yeah, you killed someone.
Me?
Yeah, you killed lots of people.
I've killed lots of people.
Yeah.
That's what makes me me.
I feel like one of them in particular was of importance.
You see the image of your sister floating there in this
Get out of here.
war
I'm trying
room.
to think, sister.
It's me, you dummy! Fuck! It's me! You killed me and
But
you
if
made
that
a weapon
wasn't
out of
real-
me!
I knew that.
Oh.
If that wasn't real, did you really kill her?
And are you really Braca?
But was I Braca when I was in that reality that we weren't sure was a reality?
You think that's air you're breathing now?
Every time you think you're walking, you're just moving the ground.
I can't breathe now. I'm thinking too hard about how to breathe.
Back on the Thaddeus, Morphos pulls the plug on Braca. Her heart rate was going crazy, and she was dying of a massive coronary heart attack until he pulled her out and shot her with adrenaline.
Why could you have shot me with adrenaline while I was still in there?
Well, it just helps your heart get back to
okay.
things because I've been watching ER, so.
So
that's not
she
really-
disappeared.
She's gone now.
From our
She sucks out.
Whoa, where'd she go? Hey, Bond, what'd you do with old friend Brooke?
I didn't do anything. I'm guessing Morphos had to take her out. She was kind of freaking out, you know. Understandable. It's a lot. It's a lot to process.
A lot of times when you are faced with your temporal inescapability and the quantum fluctuation therein, it is problematic.
Yeah, he's right. Cookie, you look deep in thought. What's going on there?
Everything's so confusing. first I'm somewhere, and then I'm in another place, and then I'm in third place, and now I'm in another place, and my friend is acting weird, and my other friend's disappearing, and you're telling me who I am is what I've done, but, well, I haven't... Never mind that.
You've done a lot. I'll say that.
So as you're talking, Braca is plugged back into Generica, and in Lavar's pocket, he has a switch that allows him to, it was given to him by Snarf to unlatch his neural node like outside in reality. And as Braca comes in, Lavar comes out. No one on the ship, the Thaddeus, knows that this is happening.
But I stay like as the kind of dummy version of Lavar.
Yep, and he's talking.
Like
and
he's always saying something like, "That's a good point."
Yes. So it's like a recording of.
Do you have any money?
I've got a crooked nose.
Does he have a nose or is he a skeleton?
It could be both.
Yeah, just in like, when he turns himself in.
I'm just drawing things, so I kind of.
Okay, so as this happens, as this is going on, you guys are doing a whole training thing. Bard is explaining to you that Generica is built like a dodecahedron, a 20-sided dice, and there's all different facets. And inside each of those planes is another dodecahedron, and so on and so on and so on and so forth, refracted.
Dodecahedrons all the way down.
Yep.
Oh, so there's like 40 sides?
Infinite sides.
Unrealities.
How many is infinite?
So many.
More than one.
We come back to the Thaddeus, and there in Lavar's hand is a mushroom dagger pulled from Generica, and the key that has a SN on it that he's been given to, and he's been given that by Snarf. And he has a clear path Snarf has set for him. The rest of the members on the Thaddeus, Morphos and Badges and the other resistance do not know that he is there. They are all plugged in, doing different training simulations. The only person that is not plugged into Generica is Morphos himself, who is guiding the ship through the tunnels and broken catacombs of the physical reality that they live in.
He doesn't see me.
Nope, he does not see you.
Okay, well then I'm gonna pop up as light as a feather or as light as I can be.
So you're gonna stealth?
I'm gonna stealth. I'm gonna try to stealth my way.
So as you go towards the terminal, you hit your head on and trip over
I just
somewhere.
bonk myself like
ow! And Morphos turns around and goes, Lavar? Whoa. You're supposed to be in the training simulation with Bard.
Oh.
What are you doing here?
Sorry, my bad. Look, I am sorry. I put my hands up. And I put my hands up.
No one's there to see.
Oh no!
No one sees where this is going.
Yeah.
Let's flip to see if Bao is like his actual person who's been in the resistance the whole time. Nope. Sorry, Harry. No, them's the shits.
That's really good, though.
Sorry, Harry. Them's the shits. So your hands go up. I don't know what that was. That was it.
Another flip. Maybe
That was
it was
another
his
Your
flip.
hands were
That was
even on it.
ghost
You can
flip.
see your hand.
Okay, that was a
If we
ghost
got double
flip.
flip for Bao Bao, yo, I just give him another try.
Okay, so Bao, there is a small a child who is plugged in, and for some reason his circuit comes undone, and he comes out of Generica and sees the hands up and recognizes Lavar in his classic pose.
My secret move.
His secret move.
Yeah.
And he runs towards Morphos to jumps in front to take the brunt. And he can't. The flame goes, and he cannot.
I'm gonna kill this kid.
Yeah, he's trying to knock you over, but he goes in front and he is just lit up. He saves Morphos, but he is just totally burnt to ashes. As Morphos tries to grab him, he sort of just, crumbles in his arms. Morphos looks up and says, "Why? Why?"
I don't have a good answer.
As you're laying waste Morphos as the flames disintegrate them.
Somebody's malfunction.
Everyone else is there, completely prone. Morphos has been burned, and Bao Bao has been burned, completely gone. The rest of them on the
kind
ship.
of prone.
Yeah, he's been. After he asks you why, you totally lay waste to him. You totally kill him.
okay.
Yeah, he's messed.
I'm gonna do the bad guy thing where, like, you know, when I defeat someone,
Yeah.
and then I step over them. You know, in a symbolic display
That's
of
absolutely
my
what they do.
prowess and primacy, you know, and how little of a shit I give. I'm gonna step right over him and just continue my business, looking for a terminal to press this little thing into.
So as you're doing this back into the bard simulation, they're all,
Bard's like, huh, I liked that little guy.
you guys are all looking at spoons, trying to bend spoons because you're just practicing how to control your powers in Generica, like some dumb scene. You know, it's just like, oh god, okay, we get it.
Just don't let him see you bend it.
Just put it behind
Brocco's
your
got a
back.
pile of bent spoons.
This is easy.
This is easy. And then Bart's just like, forming more spoons in front of her.
I don't like it here.
Okay, so as that's happening, let's do a quick little recap of what we got going on so far. The adventurers, Cookie and Cicalia and Braca are inside a little pocket universe of Generica, working on their powers, being trained by Bard, which is the
Wave auditory refracting droid.
yes, who has been in Generica since the very beginning, they have been sort of exposed to this reality. Let's see if I want to hear. Let's see if the bending of the spoons helps to bring back LeVar's memory. Yes, okay, that'll be some part of it. That's good.
It was the first lesson the headmaster taught me at the school.
Yeah. They are prone on the ship, the Thaddeus. LeVar has been bent to Snarf's will. His memory erased. He's
Much
given
like a spoon.
Much like a spoon. Thank you. And he's given a task to create a virus on the ship that will crash the ship and will destroy the resistance because the resistance starts here at the ship, the Thaddeus. And in there, he is moving towards the control panels to see where he can go. Before we find out what else happens, we're going to talk a little bit about our awesome sponsor, Sexy Hackers.
Woo! Man, I love them t-shirts.
Love them t-shirts. So Sexy Hackers is the reason why we're able to do this every single Monday. They have awesome shirts at sexyhackers.com. They have dresses, they have sweatshirts, they have hats, all sorts of fun, cool stuff. And you can use the code NODICE for 15% off of sexyhackers.com, which is awesome. We can do a little bit. We'll check out here. Let's see there. Yeah. That's not what I'm talking about. Yeah. Okay. Sorry about that. There you go. There's the website there. You can check out all the cool things that we have for sale. Yeah, Sexy Hackers clothing is really great. They have awesome. Sexy Hackers also supports other fun things like the podcast Turn to Page Fun, which you can listen to. There's a new episode out tonight. You can also there's a new podcast in the works. Who Let Me Read This?
I think that's Wednesday.
Wednesday that comes out. So there's some cool things. And Sexy Hackers, the channel really supports local artists with their ideas. And we are able to put this show together because of all the awesome people at Sexy Hackers. So if you like awesome, fun nerd T-shirts, let's support them. Go and grab yourself a T-shirt.
Get a great T-shirt from a great company for a great cause and look great.
That's right.
Bam.
Great. I guarantee it.
All the way through.
All right. So we are there, and LeVar is looking for that spot to place the key to end the resistance.
There must be some kind of hole I shove this thing in. No. This is clearly for power. Power, eh?
LeVar momentarily considers the idea of trying to draw the power from the ship into him to gain more power.
Okay.
And then realizes it's probably a bad idea.
So tries to his orb like
It
this.
depends on how seriously you want me to take this bit. You can decide.
I don't care.
All right. I think I feel like he's smart enough to be like, no.
No, okay.
Probably
It's electricity. No, it's okay.
Yeah. You see a big sign there that says Series Network. And there's a key slot.
CERES? Or SERIES?
SERIES. Series Network.
Okay.
And there the coin, or not the coin, but the key looks to be a fit. And of course the initials SN. Let's see if Harry, if it's mislabeled, that would be super fun. Sorry, Harry, I don't know what to say to you, but
Morphos worked very hard with his labeling gun.
Yes.
He wouldn't let anybody else touch it. So there's no wacky labels going on.
Yeah, especially.
Like, come on.
But here's the problem. The problem, though, is that when I try to insert it, I do it upside down, and it doesn't go in right. It doesn't recognize.
Okay. So you put the key in there, and what it does is it creates a short, which then detaches the cables from the rest of the crew, and the only members that are left that you haven't killed are Cookie and Cicalia and Braca and Badges are the only ones that are left. The rest have been either stabbed by your mushroom dagger or burned by these fire. So that detaches them. Bard, all of a sudden, they all leave and you're like, it always happens that way. They never say like goodbye. I'm leaving now. It's just I'm gone.
I was just about to explain the whole thing to them too.
How to defeat Snarf.
Don't ever forget to.
Yeah. If there's
The one thing
you need to know,
no.
absolutely for sure,
The
is
spoons
that-
are the. Okay, so you guys, your eyes open up. You see LeVar and a whole bunch of blood and dead bodies and burned corpses all around.
The smell is terrible.
Yeah, it is. Already the ship was terrible, and now it's even worse.
And it
Can always
literally
be bears here.
it smells bad for the party, and literally the party has been hanging around with a decomposing man the entire adventure.
New objective is to defeat LeVar.
Damn. This should be pretty easy.
So as this happens, your eyes awake. You see him, and we will find out what you do after Hey, I don't know what happened. After a quick break, we will come back, use the bathroom, get your snacks. We will see what happens to the crew on the second half of this broadcast of No Dice, SexyHackers.tv network there on Twitch. And we'll be back to see. There's a little bit of time left to see what happens to this crew. Will we ever see Cookie again? Will we ever see Cactus Cicalia or Braca? Will LeVar be able to survive? I'm sure he hopes not. We will find out in a little bit after a 10-minute break. What was that, Jason? Oh yes. How would you defeat LeVar?
Yeah.
How would you go about defeating? What would you do if you woke up from the Generica simulation and you saw your friend over all these dead bodies? How would you attack
Maybe something
him?
not involving bears. Just a thought.
I mean, if there's bears, I don't know how you're gonna do that.
Yeah.
But let us know what you're gonna do, and we'll take a 10-minute break, and we'll be right back.
First things first.
All right. Okay, so here we are. We are back on the feed, and we got a Freezer Troll subscript. Shione.
Classic.
Let's just do classic here at the end of the second season.
You
Wanna go where everybody knows your name. Freezer Troll, and they're always glad you came. Thanks for coming. Freezer Troll, you wanna go where you can see the troubles are all the same.
All the same.
You wanna go where everybody knows your name. Freezer Troll.
Now there's 6 months.
Both do the same thing.
That is a good bit. Thank you, Freezer Troll. Thank you, To everyone who has, over the course of this first 7 months of us doing this awesome
7
campaign.
months.
Yep, of every Monday. We have not missed a single Monday in 7 months. That's commitment. And a lot of you have been with us for all those Mondays. So a huge thank you. I'm going to give you a round of applause there. Thanks, Nick.
Sorry.
No, that's fine. I mean, I'm not going to force you to do anything.
That's 2/3 of my available limbs.
You're contractually obligated to clap twice at every broadcast.
And I have done so.
I'm just kidding. Okay.
No try.
And
Not my job.
What would happen?
Okay.
Okay.
So something crazy's gonna happen.
Okay, who did that? Freezer Troll?
DeLeon.
Okay, DeLeon, type in the chat, please. DeLeon, what you want to happen when the crew opens their eyes. Like, what do you want you had said before, the ship's dog, it comes to the rescue?
Snarf is briefly giving you access to reality.
Yeah.
So tell us what you want to have happen in this moment.
Take a second and think about it. LeVar could be doing something dumb.
Anything could happen. While we're waiting, in that, we'll do a quick little, get back to what's happening. So the crew has been exposed to reality. They realized that all along when they're in Generica, it wasn't actually them, but just an avatar of them. Still sort of doing Snarf's bidding, still entertaining him. Snarf faked his death in the first season, and he is still very much living. And his acolyte, he has sort of born LeVar to kill you. So the new objective is to kill LeVar if we can. Snarf. Tell us what he wants to have happen with his magic wand.
As the crew opens their eyes.
As the crew opens their eyes, what happens on the ship, the Thaddeus? Let us know in that. Whatever it is, it'll happen. That's the magic wand. That's a lot of power.
Oh, cool. Okay. Sweet.
Okay, Dave, do you want to help me with that?
Yeah, just imagine it's hell, but in space. That's pretty much Event Horizon.
Yeah.
So, they're going to open their eyes and see, I don't know, people, flayed inside out, or, Cenobites kind of, nibbling at their toes, or whatever kind of nightmare fuel you want to come up with.
Yeah, so all sorts of crazy things.
Did you say cinnamon?
Oh, God damn it, I thought this was supposed to be reality.
So you realize now that you've come out of Generica that this is real. That there's a different weight to your body. There's a different feel. This gory, horrific scene has happened on the ship, the Thaddeus. But the dog, Morphos dog, comes running, charging in, leaping over charred bodies, and bites on the leg of LeVar and starts shaking him, using him as a chew toy,
Dogs, they love bones.
distracting LeVar from them, and he shoots fire up over around the cockpit. The cockpit, cutting a hole in the ship as a vacuum starts to suck out some of the oxygen. Okay, so. Cicalia, you open your eyes. You see all this happening. What do you do?
I'm gonna take one of the bloody and charred bodies and shove it into the hole that's sucking the water.
Oh, I love it. That's great. So, okay, it's too big. The hole is too big. It sucks the body.
Baba's body. You don't even know.
I wouldn't even know.
It's like a child. Just throwing
a charred
I'm
body.
throwing bodies endlessly at this thing.
Yeah, you're just throwing.
Let the bodies hit the hole. Let the bodies hit the hole.
At least I'm cleaning out the refuse.
Yeah, that is. Yeah, you're covered in viscera now. Okay, Cookie, what do you do?
So I'm awake, right? And then there's LeVar shooting flames up in the sky.
The dog's shaking his leg,
dog's shaking his leg. Things are getting sucked out of.
Yeah, this hole in the ship.
Out of the hole in the ship.
Just what a great scene to wake up to, by the way.
I pinch myself. I try to figure out what's going on. I know it feels different, but I just this is not at all what I left, and I'm angry and confused.
Yeah, Mondays, am I right?
I know, right? So Cookie is going to unbuckle himself, and then well, first off, we'll see if he gets sucked out into.
All right, sucked out into space. He's trying to
move away. Okay, I don't get sucked out into space.
No, so you move.
Good.
You're doing
so
okay.
so I'm moving towards LeVar then to try to help him, because right now what I think is probably that dog. So I'm pretty sure it was the dog that did all this.
Oh my God!
Because I don't know that dog.
What? This is why you don't let dogs on ships.
Oh my God, when that dog bites people, it makes them explode in fire.
All right, Braca.
Oh my god! This should have been a dog the whole time!
Morphos' dog.
So what Braca's gonna do is she's gonna stay like in her seat so she doesn't get sucked out.
Yeah.
But she's just gonna like try and reach for the nearest body and like throw it at LeVar / the dog, because she doesn't really know which
Those
one
are
she
two
trusts
bodies.
the most.
So
She
then,
just,
we're
like-
keeping track now. All the bodies are gone, right? Okay.
I thought it was multiple bodies.
Awake too.
Badges is awake. Yeah.
Badges would see the dog, realize it's Morphos' dog. Badges has been awake here in reality.
Yeah.
So he knows it's LeVar. So is there like a tether? Tether that he could still like be attached but unbuckled from his seat?
No.
Alright.
Yo, Brocky should roll for your throw.
Oh, I'm
Oh
sorry.
yeah. That's true.
Sorry.
Yeah. I was thinking about follow through too.
Nope, it doesn't happen.
Cool, good.
Sorry, I got distracted by story notes.
Does it? Okay, so like I threw it at the dog and LeVar. Does it miss and accidentally plug up the hole that's sucking bodies
Okay,
out?
let's see if it accidentally plugs up the hole. Just
I was concerned about that hole.
Yeah.
yeah, that hole
The
was
scientist
really a big
among us
concern.
is like,
First
no.
turn, I'll take it up by the hole.
Well, we can't breathe if everything's getting sucked out. We're gonna die anyway.
Absolutely. That's
So
I've seen a lot of space movies.
Speak for yourself, okay?
So you try to throw it at the dog and LeVar. It bounces, ricochets off another dead body, and gets sucked up into the hole and plugs it as it carries the other body
The
with
two
it.
corpses hug and
Yeah.
plug the hole.
Okay, and it happens to be the only married.
It's Morpho and the kid, and he was secretly his father. He didn't know at all. The
Yep,
whole
that's
time.
canon.
He was
That's
a space,
canon.
He was a space orphan, and now they're finally together in
It's
death.
just like when J.K. Rowling just says stuff about Harry Potter for no reason
Oh
after
yeah, by the way,
fact.
wizards would just poop themselves casually.
Yeah, and they would then just disappear it away. That's canon.
Then why did they have a bathroom? They
I
had
know.
multiple bathrooms. They sorry, I
Did you
know.
know that, Stacy?
I feel like I did hear
Okay.
that before, but
Well, it was to explain why they had to retroactively build a bathroom in the thing, right? Because it was
No.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah.
that
Badges
happens.
sees the hole is plugged. He unstraps himself and launches himself at LeVar. Going Badges kick.
Ah,
He
now
always
they're-
had his boots, so he does a Badges kick.
All right, Badges kicks. He gets caught up in the flames of LeVar's hands, and his fur ignites just a putrid smell of
he's a-
burning hair and.
Dude,
Yeah, he's still hairy though. He's just hairy.
Yeah, he's a hairy guy.
Yeah. I mean, he's a human-looking person, but he's like an animal-looking hairy guy.
Okay.
LeVar says a line that he's been waiting to say.
They just. We don't need no stinky
As Badges,
Oh, never heard that before.
as he's asphyxiated
Also,
by the
ow.
smoke and the shock of the burning flesh, and he collapses to the ground in a heap of
Smoky, sticky.
goo, nasty. Okay, we're back to Captain Cicalia.
well, I gotta go do the old tentacle punch out, tentacle slap
Yeah.
on the wall.
All right, the old tentacle choke.
Choke out, yeah, whatever it says.
Yeah, exactly. Tentacle choke out.
Oh no,
All
you're
right.
constricting my airway.
But you're subdued. Your hands are subdued, so you can't like flame them.
Yeah, okay.
You can't flame them, and so you're subdued. Your hands are subdued right now. Cookie, what do you do?
So I'm there, right? I'm like at the dog. Yeah. What happened to the dog again?
The dog's biting on the leg of Lavar.
I pull the dog away.
Because you still think the dog is...
Because I still think the dog did all this. Like,
Lamar, what's going on? Why is the dog attacking you? Who are these people? What the hell?
And so I want to pull the dog away, but I also want, like, can I see if I get the dog off or just get the dog and the leg off?
Okay, so let's see if it...
If I accidentally start pulling Lavar apart.
Yeah, okay, let's see that first off.
Yeah.
Okay, yes.
Okay.
So you pull the dog with his with his lower leg
yes.
Off, and then Lavar is sort of wobbly, and the dog drops the bone because he doesn't want the bone, he wants Lavar.
Right.
Okay. That's good. Braca.
Now, did you successfully choke him?
I'm restraining him now.
Yeah, his hands are restrained, so he's not flaming everybody.
I'm gonna run up and I'm still gonna just try and rip his arms off. I'm set on it.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay, so just a little quick recap for Harry. The crew had opened their eyes. They saw all the dead body and viscera, the crazy shit that happened. The dog, Morphos dog, so the magic from De Leon, right?
Harry just did that.
Harry's got special magic too.
Oh, Harry did too?
Yep.
Okay, all right, so I'm just giving a quick recap of what happened. So then they were attacking Lavar, a huge hole ripped in the ship because he blew a hole in with his flamethrower. Cookie thought the dog was the one who did all of it, because of course he did, and Cicalia has now subdued Lavar's hands, and Braca. What did you just do? What did you just do?
I tried to rip off Lavar's arms unsuccessfully.
Yes, you tried to rip off it. So you had a hold on them, but they stay in their sockets. Okay.
Cartilage.
Alright, I'm not gonna lie, like, if I get your arms off, you're gonna make a really good something.
Well, is he in physical form now, or is he still like holograph Lavar?
He's a back to. He's a holograph. Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
Wait,
Yeah.
if he's a hologram, how are we touching him at all?
Magic. Okay, so Harry, your magic wand, all of a sudden, as if in like sort of slow time, the ship falls away like 4 sides of a dice, and you are in a room. We remember this room as Lavar, your dorm room at your wizarding school, and all 4 of you are there in his room. As you remember, if you remember when we saw him and his friend when he threw his friend down the well, so many weeks ago, we're there in the room. And you're all back to your, Lavar looks like his self, his normal young self, and Braca and Cicalia and Cookie, you're all unscathed, and you don't have the network in your back.
Do I have tentacles or am I human now?
You have tentacles still. You just yourself. And there, the door opens, and wheeling into the room with the piano in front is Bard.
Well, hello there, friends. Looks like you two have met back up. Lavar, you've certainly been causing trouble, haven't you?
I would wave, but my arms are somewhat sore and/or held down.
Well, I hate to just interrupt the party, but I think there's an easier way we can resolve this, if you want.
I would like that. I don't know what it is asking me.
What the hell is going on?
I have no idea.
Sure.
See, Generica isn't just a place or a thing. It's more like a community. It's stories, see? Stories.
You said that last time.
Yes.
Do the next part.
Snarf isn't the god of this place. He's more like a conduit, a custodian. Really, this place is just all of us telling these stories together. And it's time for your stories to end.
I don't like that.
Well,
I want mine to keep going.
it will, but just not as you. Don't think of it as death. Think of it as a rebirth, a renewal. If you want, you can let it happen now. You'll be able to tell new stories. You might not remember this life, but you'll be there, in a way. All of you. Or you can resist, like you are, and, you know, you'll have that resistance, and that will be the end of your story. Down fighting, or accept what's about to happen.
I kind of like, for orcish religious reasons, do have to resist until I'm dead. The more I could resist, the better. And if I could resist physically against something, that'd be great. I'm not afraid of death. I just really need to fight it out.
You want that end to your story.
Yeah.
That's understandable.
Also, you're hella creepy.
Well, I can see how you would think that. Although it's not even really up to me in the end. It's part of it is the coin. And he points up. And you see above your head,
sort of circling
a giant coin. A lot of what has happened is all because of this. When you win, lose.
Does it really matter?
Does it really matter?
If it doesn't matter, is it really winning or losing?
Yes, it does matter. All of these stories matter.
So now you see each one of you beside you is a version of Lavar. One next to Braca is the bones, just the bones with no skin, right? Next to Cecilia is the young boy, the innocent one before he went to wizarding camp. Next to you, Cookie, is the form with his long crooked nose, his old features, and they all sort of merge together and they're sort of facing each other. And Lavar looks at Lavar and says, "Out of all of this, of all the nonsense and the stories that you told, which one was true?"
They were all true.
How? Even the lies?
Especially the lies.
As this happens, they fuse together all of the forms of Lavar into a superheated pressure and explodes outward, fracturing his figure and his form as he speaks one last time on the verge of the precipice of the void to his compatriots, the last group that he fought with.
It's better to have lived and died with friends than to even be dust under the soles of an evil tyrant. We may not yet live past this day, but the seeds with which we have planted will grow. And even if our resistance is a symbolic one, our decisions that we make that become us, we become them. That truly is what matters. We are the sum total of our experience, yes?
That's a bunch of bullshit. No, this is bullshit. Like, I don't really know who you are now, do I? And y'all don't know who I am. Everything that happened in here was all just made up, wasn't it?
I don't know, between that Bard guy and everything he just said, I don't know who the fuck I am.
Stories are made of words, aren't they?
I can't read! Everyone throws it in my face!
Who says you have to read a story?
Some of the best stories are told beside a campfire when one of the party is missing.
And if stories are just made of words, then all the words are made up anyway. This is all made up.
Ideas.
None of it is real. Only that which we think matters.
So nothing matters.
And everything matters. That's the point.
Well, family definitely does matter.
All things are a coin floating. A yes and no, a true and false, A pass and a fail. Always spinning. Forever spinning.
So, are we gonna fight these guys or what?
That's all I can do. If I'm gonna die anyway, I might as well go swing.
As you decide this, LeVar becomes paler and paler. He has finally received his wish through choosing the side of the light instead of the darkness. He is able to be released from his prison of Hallow life.
Goodbye, my friends.
LeVar chose his end.
Goodbye, LeVar.
Fuck Snarf.
That's right, fuck Snarf.
Don't get the wrong idea. Snarf is a dick. I mean, even I'll admit that.
So he snaps out of existence, forever gone to the ether. But his last words, his parting words of hope and resistance reside in the three of you. Galvanized by this, Bard sort of reveals.
Oh boy.
Reveals his with his hand a doorway, and there he was pretty much a Force Ghost for most of this episode, Dalio.
Most of the show.
Most of the show, he was a Force Ghost. There is the final doorway. One last key on the ground has the initials SN on it. The Series network. The key to open the network of Generica, to finally be able to reach Snarf, to be able to resist, to fight him.
Yes, you can fight Snarf. That would be quite a story.
Can I stick my tentacle in his butt?
I don't have a butt, I'm just a head and floating hands.
I want to attempt.
Sure, right here. Wherever
It's
you
just
think my
symbolic.
butt-
Yeah, you just want to symbolically like flick him off, yeah. Yep, that happens, of course.
Can I?
I should have known.
So Mr. Bard, since
Yes.
you can like bend spoons with your mind and nothing exists, can you please just give me Big Sister back for the last fight?
All you had to do was ask.
I did.
And there it is in your hand.
It's in my hands right now. It feels so good. I missed you so much.
Use it well, Braka Bendu.
I always do.
All right. Anyone else have any requests?
Yep, I want General Trials Revenge back.
There it is in your hands.
Dun, dun, dun.
Cookie.
Yo, Cookie's good. Cookie
You want
doesn't
less
need
clothing?
anything from anybody. Cookie walks in.
Cookie's
he
confused today.
Cookie walks and picks up the key. I'm 398 years old. I lived in a reality that was for 398 years. You know what I was after 398 years? I was a cook to a cursed pirate captain on a rickety ship. Here I'm somebody. I can do things. I can be things.
Sure.
I'm gonna walk through that door and I'm gonna be a cookie that I never got a chance to be.
I look forward to it, Cookie.
So you can tell your stories or whatever you want to tell, and,
Watch the mic.
you can say it's all words, but there was a cookie. And now he's too old to change and too old to figure out what he was supposed to be, and nothing but a bunch of regret. But here he can make himself whatever he wants, even if it is a lie. He's gonna stay here. And he don't want anything from you. Because he doesn't need anything from you. Because he can just make it all up himself.
Alone? Without his friends? That is your choice, Cookie.
Friends! You hear. Friends!
Franks?
LeVar's voice from the beyond. And the doorway, as you bring the key towards it and you unlock the door, it turns into a whole bunch of wires and cables and conduits on the floor. And looking into this bright light of the room, there you see a large workstation with all sorts of screens all over the place, and a figure, just the back of a figure seated at a chair.
A big pile of T-shirts on one side.
Yep. A whole bunch of Monster energy drinks.
Empty cans.
With hundreds of different hands clicking on mouses, typing on keyboards and this and that. This figure simply says, "It took you long enough." All right. As you see him there, you will find out what will happen when you finally get to face with Snarf.
The real final.
The last episode.
The last episode of this season, before we find out what happens with this whole crazy story that the Bard is telling you about this reborn and this rebirth, and you can be anyone you want. We will find out next week how or if any of these last three. Yep.
Can we get that last quick flip? I do want to see whether or not.
I want to just give it to Harry no matter what, but I just want to see if I want to see if the coin says fails.
Oh, yeah.
But I will just allow Big Sister to speak as Big Sister. But I just really want to see if it's a fail. Okay, let's see.
See if the coin really does like that.
It talks with the voice of Rosie O'Donnell.
Magic.
We have that magic there that then reverses the coin flip. But it's so funny. Every single thing Harry did, pretty much. All great ideas.
All great ideas.
So fun. Great.
Yep.
That's
That's
right.
how it is, Harry.
So Big Sister speaks in the voice of Big Sister.
Oh my God, that's great.
We see Snarf there in his domain, in his layer of wires and cables, and all his words to you are what took you so long, and we'll find out next week if Cookie and Cicalia and Braca will be able to survive, and we'll see what happens with Dave, because LeVar is no longer. He has sacrificed himself. He has sacrificed himself so that the others can go on and try to defeat Snarf.
For narrative development.
Yeah. Let's see if Cookie will be someone. Will he be someone, or
He is someone.
Will he remain?
Cookie is someone, but he's just realizing that he actually is someone.
I love it.
For now, though, he remains a spinning coin.
And for the first time in his life, he doesn't know where this is going.
For the first time in his life, he doesn't know where this is going. That's a great line to end on. My name is James Boland. That's Nick. That's Stacy. That's Dave. That's Liv. That's Brian. Jason's over there. We've had a great. We'll sing the song. We'll sing that song. But just before we do that, I just want to say a big thank you to everyone who jumped in the chat, who gave suggestions. It's you. Definitely make this game kick ass.
Yeah.
So we hope to see you on the flip side next week for the last episode of season 2 before we jump off into new deep waters. Let's hear that wonderful theme song.
And that's the game we call No Dice. We hope that you thought it was nice and are sufficiently inclined to tell all of your friends.
Tell them!
Though we play with style and class, it's you who makes this game kick ass. And so to you we raise our glass. Come play with us again.
Thank you and good night.
That was cool, gang.
Yeah, the second half is much
So are you gonna?